All right, let's talk about property taxes. They are absolutely essential for keeping our local communities running, right? But are you looking for the absolute fastest way to handle them this year? Well, you're in luck. Today, we're bringing you a definitive explainer on exactly how to save time and skip those awful lines by paying your Clark County property taxes online. And don't worry, we're going to give you all the knowledge you need, even if you are a complete beginner to this whole digital payment thing.
Because let's be real here. Who actually enjoys mailing physical checks, stressing over postmarks, or standing in a crowded line down at the government center? No way. So whether you're a brand new homeowner or you're just looking for a much more convenient modern method, this explainer is going to walk you through the online payment process from start to finish. We're going to make this incredibly easy for you.
So here's the game plan for today. We're going to cover 1. Preparations before payment, 2. Accessing the portal, 3. The step-by-step payment process, 4. Post-payment confirmation, 5. Some troubleshooting and FAQs, and 6. The benefits of timely payments. All right, let's dive right into Section 1, Preparations before payment. Before you even think about opening your web browser, you've got to gather a few essential items to make this a totally hassle-free experience. Organization is key here, folks. You're going to need your most recent physical or digital tax bill, your unique property identification number, and your payment details. Like your bank routing number or credit card. Oh, and right off the bat, you should definitely double-check if your mortgage lender already pays this through an escrow account. More on that in a second, but first, let's talk about where to find that property ID. Grab your tax statement. Depending on your specific location, you're looking to locate your unique 9-digit property account number or, in some jurisdictions like Nevada, your 11-digit assessor's parcel number. It's prominently displayed right there at the very top of your bill. You literally can't start the online process without it. Now, back to that escrow thing. This is absolutely crucial for understanding your payment responsibility. If your lender collects a monthly amount for taxes in an escrow account alongside your mortgage, well, they actually pay the county for you. You do not need to double pay online. But if you don't escrow, the ball is entirely in your court. You are completely responsible for paying the county directly. Okay, Section 2, Accessing the portal. Now that you've got your documents in hand, let's navigate to the correct online destination. Honestly, this is where a lot of people get tripped up, especially residents in Clark County, Nevada, so pay close attention here. Property tax management is actually split into 2 distinct portals. Real property, which is land in your physical home, is paid through the county treasurer's portal. But personal property, which encompasses things like business assets or manufactured homes, that goes through a completely separate system managed by the county assessor. So just make sure you're knocking on the right digital door.
And hey, fun fact for you, there are actually multiple Clark counties scattered all across the United States, including in Washington, Nevada, Indiana, and Ohio. Who knew, right? So always verify you are on the correct official government website ending in .gov or .us for your specific state. You definitely want to avoid any confusion and protect your personal data.
Moving right along to Section 3, Step-by-Step Payment Process. Let's get to the actual payment part and see how this builds into a really quick, seamless routine. The good news? These online portals are designed to be super user-friendly. First, you'll just search for your specific account using that parcel number or property address we located earlier. Once your property profile pops up, you simply select your payment option. And finally, carefully review the payment summary to make sure all the amounts match perfectly before you go ahead and hit Submit.
Now listen up, because you really need to pay attention to the fee structure here. This is vital for your wallet. Electronic checks, or e-checks, are generally processed entirely free of service charges, or maybe for a super tiny flat fee depending on your state. However, credit and debit card transactions are usually processed by third-party vendors, like Point and Pay, and they tack on a percentage-based convenience fee. We're usually talking around 2.12 to 2.25%, and on a massive tax bill, yeah, that adds up really fast.
Because of those pesky third-party processing fees, we highly recommend using an electronic check linked directly to your bank account's routing and account numbers. Hands down, it is easily the most cost-effective way to pay your property taxes online.
All right, Section 4, Post-Payment Confirmation.
So you click Submit. Awesome, but your job isn't quite over yet. You still need to verify the transaction. Always save your digital receipts. Go ahead and download that confirmation screen immediately and check your inbox for the email receipt. And here's a fantastic pro tip for you. Your bank or credit card statement might actually list the county's vendor, like Point and Pay, rather than the county treasurer itself. So don't freak out when you see that random name on your statement, but definitely keep all these records safe and sound for your annual tax filings.
Let's pivot to Section 5, Troubleshooting and FAQs.
Let's address some common questions and potential hiccups you might run into. A huge question we see all the time is about deadlines, like what happens if you miss them? Well, depending on your specific county, taxes are often split into halves or even 4 annual installments just to make them a bit more manageable. But missing these distinct installment dates triggers automatic penalties and interest. For example, Nevada's 4 installments typically hit in August, October, January, and March. But hey, there's a little breathing room. For instance, in Nevada, taxpayers are actually granted a strict 10-day grace period following each of those due dates. If you pay within those 10 days, you are totally safe. But after that, that's when those progressive penalties start kicking in. Now, if you've fallen severely behind on personal property taxes and you actually have a certified court judgment against you, you cannot use the standard government portal anymore. At that point, you must contact the designated collection agency, such as American Financial Credit Services or AFCS, directly to settle your debt. Finally, Section 6, Benefits of Timely Payments.
Let's wrap this up by highlighting why staying on top of this process is just so incredibly beneficial to you and your entire community. Obviously, paying on time prevents you from getting hit with painful financial penalties, or worse, a literal tax lien on your property. But zoom out for a second. These taxes directly fund the essential infrastructure all around you: the public schools, the roads you drive on every day, and the police and fire departments that keep your neighborhood safe.
Oh, and while we're talking about the bill itself, remember that your tax bill is based on your assessed value, which is determined by the county assessor. It is not the market value of what your house would realistically sell for today. In Nevada, for example, the assessed value is actually set at just 35% of the property's taxable market value before the tax rate is even applied. Just a quick professional reminder before we go. Tax laws, deadlines, and portal fees can update from year to year, so you should always verify your specific details on your official county website or consult a certified tax professional if you have some unique circumstances.
So, armed with all this knowledge, you are completely ready to tackle your property taxes digitally. You know exactly what documents to grab, how to find the right portal, and best of all, how to dodge those pesky credit card fees. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer. Now that you've digitized and streamlined your property taxes, what other civic duties or financial chores in your life are long overdue for a digital upgrade?